Welcome to my channel, Living Linux. Today I'll show you how to play a SCUMM game with the Pinebook Pro. SCUMM is the acronym for Script Creation Utility for Maniac Manson. And Maniac Manson is a game that was first released in '87 on the Commodore 64 and the Apple II. And the people at Lucasfilm Games, they realized that if they could create a reusable engine, they could create more games like Maniac Manson much quicker. And so they did. And the good part is that nowadays we have SCUMMVM. So we can emulate the SCUMM system and play games like Maniac Manson. And officially or legally, you're only allowed to use the files if you own a legal copy. But the good part is that there are some companies that released their old games for free, and you can download them for free and play them without any legal complications. So one of the games is Beneath a Steel Sky, and when I was a lot younger I remember playing this one, and I think it came on 15 floppies, and you could install it on a hard disk because otherwise you had to swap a lot of the floppies during the game. And this is something I don't remember, but apparently they also released a CD version. So I already downloaded the CD version. It's a zip file, so you can just extract it. And the good part is that Manjaro already has this SCUMMVM in its repository. So when you search for SCUMMVM, it shows up and you can install it. Well, I already installed it. That's really not that hard. And I also downloaded this game. So when I start SCUMMVM, oops. Okay. Still have a problem with cabling. Well, I think everything is still working, so no problems there. You can choose to add a game. And let's just say, in my case, it's in downloads. So you can do choose. You don't have to change anything here, so just click OK. And then click start. And you have to remember that back in those days, the resolution was much lower. I think this is 320 by 256, so things look a bit blocky.
The old man was trying to tell the future, looking for pictures in the campfire.
Oh, I see evil, evil, born deep beneath the city. Far from the light of day, I see it growing safe beneath a sky.
Well, it's a long intro, so I'll just press escape. And then we're in the game. And perhaps you are already familiar with point-and-click adventure games. So with the left mouse button,
Those stairs don't look safe to me.
you can walk up to something and inspect it.
I could make use of that.
Well, when you want to do an action, then you do the right mouse button. So now we have the rung. Here's a door.
Doesn't look as if it's ever used. Fire exit. Do not obstruct. Key available on presentation of requisition form SOS23.
Oh, and if you press F5, you can lower the background music, and you can choose to have text and speech, because now you only have speech, so text and speech. You can save your game, you can restore a game, and now we just continue playing. When you go to the top part of your screen, you have your inventory. So with the left mouse button, you get a description, and with the right mouse button, you can do an action with it.
Who's up there? You won't escape that way. He must have jumped. Fell all the way to ground level. Phew. Lucky escape.
So, and also here, you can observe
Security
objects.
symbol. That must be their headquarters.
So, I want to show you the conversation menu. So we'll go to someone where we will have a conversation.
What do you want? Weren't you told? Routine inspection. Nobody told me. I'm too busy to show you around. Don't worry, I can show myself around. You won't even notice I'm here. Excuse me. What now?
So usually with a conversation you have multiple options.
What did security want? After a saboteur. You seen anything suspicious? Only an overzealous security agent. That would be right. Best to avoid him and his bully boys.
Well, for now I'll just
I'll get on with my inspection.
stop the conversation.
You do that, son.
Well, I guess that's all there is to the mechanics of the game. So we'll just press F5 again and we can quit. Well, as I said, you can play this game without any legal problems, because when you look into the README file, apparently back in 2003 they released it for free to the rest of the world, and as a suggestion, back in 2003, they said if you want to thank Revolution Software, then there's a suggestion to buy their new game, Broken Sword 3. Well, I looked up their website and they still exist. And apparently they are creating a sequel. And they call it Beyond a Steel Sky. So if you like this game, then perhaps keep an eye on their website. And it will be released for Apple Arcade, PC and console. And I think that when you go to the store, that you can buy it on Steam, PC and Linux. And they also still have some other games in their Broken Sword series. Apparently it's already on 5. And that is available on much more platforms. So that's all for now on the SCUMMVM. As you can see, there are more games, and I think they're mostly from Revolution Software. So that's plenty of hours that you can play these games. And who knows what happens when they release Beyond a Steel Sky. That's all for now. I hope you will enjoy playing these games, and I hope to see you again in my next video.